Good afternoon, Carnegie. Welcome inside AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys. But no Dak Prescott, Micah Parsons, or C.D. Lamb here this afternoon. Instead, Jerry World being infiltrated by the best of the best across the state of Texas in terms of high school football. And we pay tribute to that Columbia blue and scarlet, which is so decorated over the years here in Wichita Falls. Let's talk about tonight's game. I welcome in the head coach of the Huskies, Lawrence Johnson. Coach, come on in. First off, thanks for your time. Let's start with the most recent thing. Today's pep rally. I saw some footage from today. It looks like a lot of fun. What did it feel like for you?
Man, energy.
We've seen some school spirit here in Harold that maybe we haven't seen in recent years. For example, I'm driving up to the stadium today. It looks like the students went out with some chalk on the asphalt, writing "Welcome to the Beehive." I love that nickname, obviously because Hornets, but to use a pun, the buzz around this team right now is crazy. Tonight, we shine our sports spotlights on an impact player at one of Texoma's smaller schools. This player stars on the football field, the basketball court, and the tennis court. Also, top of the class academically. The epitome of student athlete, rewarded with a dose of history many wish they were good enough to achieve.
Ready. Oh, that's a good snap.
The deal is done. St. Joe's history books rewritten.
The school record for the longest field goal is 30 yards, and we wanted Kyler to have that record.
The Panthers creating an opportunity for Kyler Dunn to attempt a 31-yard field goal. As it sails through the uprights, history in the making.
We kicked it on first down, I think.
In Mark Stevens' 5-year tenure as head coach at St. Joe, the Panthers had never attempted a field goal. They are rare in six-man football, so much so a conversion is actually worth 4 points. You've got to have a reliable kicker.
If the snap's good and the hold's good, she doesn't miss, so she's pretty much automatic.
She is Kyler Dunn.
I heard one of the little kids saying, "Oh, number 13 looks like a girl." And I'm like, at least I look like a girl, not a guy, but I obviously stand out.
You can't miss the ponytail, almost as impressive as her pinpoint accuracy. A 4-year varsity starter.
I was a little 8th grader, and Coach Lindy was like, "How about you try kicking it?" I was like, "Play football? Are you sure about that?" And he's like, "Yeah, you got it." And I was a little scared because Coach Stevens intimidated me a little bit.
He was new at the time, his first six-man coaching job, and looking back, Stevens is not afraid to admit he was wrong.
The last thing I wanted was a girl football player, and a guy by the name of Daniel Lindenborn came up to me and he said, "We've got this girl that can really kick." And I said, I don't want to mess with that. And he just bugged me enough. We'd been two weeks into high school practice and we couldn't make an extra point. And I went out and watched this junior high girl kick better than any kid we had in high school. So I said, from that day, I said, "You're hired," and she's been with us ever since.
4 years of kicking extra points. Dunn already had her name in the record books, but the opportunity for a field goal evaded her until the final home game when her number was called from the start.
We had a pep rally, and he told everyone I was going to go for the school record. So I was a little nervous because everyone was here watching, scared I was going to miss because he said I got one shot.
She's been really good for me. You know, you get the stereotypes of, girls can't play football, and I was always, I'm old-fashioned, and she's broke that stereotype. We didn't do this as some type of a novelty. We had a need for a kicker, and, since she's been in 8th grade, she's been the best kicker in the school.
Her performance proving gender does not matter. A new school record holder. It can be done. With your Sports Spotlight, I'm MJ Baird.